You also said that on November 12th, your girlfriend got kicked out of her house. And you asked via the group chat if they minded if you brought your girlfriend. Would you like to change that testimony?
I did not use that wording, no.
You didn't ask, did you?
No, I did not.
That doesn't really feel like it gives him much of a choice, does it?
Open for communication, as always.
Great. You would have bought a second room, right? How much would that have cost you?
A second room, I don't have the exact...
I mean, it would have been double the cost, right? Because instead of one room, you're getting two?
That would have been out of my pocket.
Why not give him the money back? He saved you $1,000 that you said you would have paid for your girlfriend to come.
Because I was expecting him to be here for his friend and for this important trip that was planned.
So this is a matter of principle for you?
It was a matter of principle.
The truth is a matter of principle for me, sir.
Sure.
And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass this to Judge Corriero.
Obviously, there were a number of miscommunications. Question for me is who is to be responsible for the consequences of those mistakes? And it seems to me that the plaintiff shouldn't bear the burden of losing $300 under the circumstances here. Now, that doesn't mean that you aren't upset at him because of your belief that somehow he's being rude or disrespectful to one of your friends, but that is not a legal defense to who should bear the burden in this case. I think for us to deny the plaintiff's claim would ultimately be an injustice to him. I have nothing further.
Alexander, I want you to also say what you needed to say, sir, because you are adamant that we are not allowing you to speak. So okay. What is it that you wanted to say about the 14th that you thought was a Sunday?
As I said before, handful of concussions. I used to box, I used to skateboard. Dates aren't my specialty. I did send the screenshot that we glanced over earlier that showed the ticket was the 14th.
Oh, we went over that.
Yes. I would also like to add that given the benefit of the doubt, if Mr. Mills was aware that we were departing on the 15th and there was a communication error, absolutely I can understand that. Why then make an issue of things last minute? Why say on the 14th, the day he already thought we were departing on the 15th. We were booking the room on the 15th, in his opinion. What is different on his perspective? Where is the skin cut off his teeth?
An 8-hour train trip by himself.
Sure.
Mr. Mills, how did you feel when you saw this picture?
I was livid. I'd stayed up for a long time. I had multiple things planned around the date, the false date that they gave me. I was not happy to see that in the slightest.
Did it make you feel like left out and kind of bummed?
It did, yes.
These folks don't look sad that their friend has missed the trip, do they?
No, it stung.
We wanted him to be there.
So why did you wait until after the train departed to tell him you missed it? Did anyone call him at like 7:55 and be like, where are you?
I did, Your Honor.
You did?
Unfortunately, my phone auto-deletes missed calls after 3 months. I'm sure if you ask to go through the plaintiff's call log...
I believe you. You called. You tried.
I mean, I'm not sure I do, but I...
Oh, well.
You have a phone bill. You get a phone bill,
I
right?
unfortunately changed from Boost Mobile to AT&T.
Do you know the legal requirement for Boost Mobile to retain your records if you want them?
I do. They will delete your records after you change brands. I went in there myself.
You went in to get your phone records?
I did.
And when did you change services?
I believe it was late December, maybe around the 16th.
All right, she don't believe you. If you had to do this whole thing over...
Would you? That's a good question.
All right, Mr. Henson, how would you handle this?
I would have definitely made, in the beginning, which now I'm going to do with every trip, a contingency plan that would allow people to understand what time period to be given of cancellation. In addition...
A contingency plan? How about don't change the details of the trip last minute? How about that?
That is correct.
Yeah, I'm done.
Good. Thank you very much. We'll excuse the parties while we deliberate in this matter. Thank you.
We have reached a unanimous verdict. I'm sure you know what it is. Mr. Mills is entitled to his $300. There was clearly no meeting of the minds, definitely a breakdown in communication. I don't believe that it was intentional on your part to leave out the plaintiff, but he is entitled to change his mind, and he did, for the reasons that we, I think, expressed earlier, so we don't need to do that. So the verdict is in favor of the plaintiff, Mr. Mills, in the amount of $300.